Hi friends, my name is Megan. This is my channel, This Past Romance, and today I'm going to be giving you celebrity romance book recommendations. So let's start with the fact celebrity romances are one of my favorite tropes. It's in my top 5 if not my top 3. I love celebrity romances. Give me celebrity chefs, celebrity bodyguard, it does not matter. I love a celebrity romance. Okay, this is important to know about me. I love a celebrity romance. I actually started one yesterday while I was cleaning and got about halfway through it. I think I'm gonna pick it up as a Kindle book. Not that I didn't enjoy the audio narration, I just am not going to be listening to books anymore today. Cleaning yesterday and I turned on a book and I DNF'd it, and then I turned on You Had Me at Hola by Alexis Daria, and it was a done deal. Anyway, I love celebrity romances. I don't care who the celebrity is. Like, it does not matter to me. I will read a celebrity romance. If you give me a celebrity romance, I will read it. I don't care if it is rock star. I do not care if it is movie star. I don't care if it is a TV star. I don't care if it is an author. If they are a celebrity, I will read their book. If you've seen my Chris Evans video, a lot of those were also celebrity-ish romances. And I read pretty much all of them that come across my, if it comes across my TikTok. When my friend says, hey, here's this celebrity romance, I'm not going to read it, but you probably will. These are my celebrity romance recommendations for you guys. I have them on my Evernote on my iPad, so here we go. The first one I want to talk about is Fixer Upper by Lucy Score. Now, Lucy Score is going around on TikTok right now for the things we never got over. I loved her Mr. Fixer Upper book. It went around my TikTok as well, and everybody talked about a shower scene, and the shower scene is very sweet. This book was not as steamy as I was expecting it to be. It was a good book though. So Mr. Fixer Upper follows Paige and Gannon. It is a grumpy sunshine protective hero, like HGTV-ish show. Gannon has a home renovation show with his sister, and he's kind of been the breakout star. And Paige is one of the producers on the show. I have like a rumor that there's a thing going on between them, and there's a jealous ex-girlfriend, and there's this really big dramatic scene that happens, and Paige gets injured, and it's so good. I really enjoyed it. I did read it on a road trip with my family. It was me and my mom and my 2 aunts, so her 2 sisters, it was like a 6-hour trip. I read it going up. I drove coming back, so I didn't read it coming back. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. And if you're looking for like an HGTV-ish kind of book, like Gannon is famous in the sense of like, oh my god, what are their names? I don't watch them. The Magnolia People. Oh my god. Chip. It's like Chip and Joanna Gaines. I have to leave that in there too. I don't watch HGTV. I hate home renovation shows. Growing up, my parents were building our house. And lots of trips to Lowe's and lots of helping mom and dad do things around the house later. I don't need to watch you renovate your home. I've seen one be built and I'm good. But Paige and Gannon were very cute. Obviously had an HEA. His sister is fantastic. Her and Paige are really good friends, so it's kind of like a best friend's brother. No, I wouldn't say best friends, but like a friend's brother romance as well. And we know my last Drake video was best friend's brother's video, or best friend's brother's books. Best friend. Oh my god, I'm tongue tied today. Second book I want to talk about, and this is up to interpretation. I'm calling it a celebrity romance. I understand if people don't call it a celebrity romance, but that is How Sweet It Is by Dylan Newton. This book follows Kate and Drake. Kate is the queen of Happily Ever Afters, and Drake is the Knight of Nightmares. Drake is a horror author who is very famous. I took it along the lines of like Stephen King, like a young Stephen King. Or maybe like Stephen King. Is it okay to say in his prime? I don't know. I don't read Stephen King. I don't do horror. But I thought this book was going to be really good. And it was very cute. It wasn't what I was expecting, and I actually have it on my shelf somewhere. No, I don't have it on my shelf. I let my sister-in-law borrow it. My sister-in-law has it. I own the book physically, but my sister-in-law has it right now. So, he makes me think of Stephen King, but Kate is like a wedding planner, and she has this big wedding that she's in the process of planning, and it gets canceled at the last second. So she has a ton of free time open up, and her friend is somehow tied in with Drake, and they want to hire her. They want to hire Kate to come in and do the event planning for Drake's next novel. And she does, and he has her help him in some weird situations. I wouldn't call it a plot twist. I wouldn't call it a plot twist, but you find out through the book that Drake's next book may not be horror, essentially. It was very cute. I'm like 99% sure it's closed door, or fade to black. So if you're not here for the smut, there's an option. Don't say I don't give you options. The third book that I'm going to recommend, that I've recommended to a lot of people also, is Dating Dr. Deal by Nisha Sharma. I listened to this book on Scribd. So if you want to listen to it on Scribd, I have a link in the description. It gets you 2 months free, gets me a month free. No big deal. No pressure. But if you want to listen to Dating Dr. Deal and you don't want to get it on Audible or whatever, check the description box if you don't already have Scribd. Download it. It's a great app. I use it a lot. It's actually how I was listening to You Had Me at Hola. This book follows Kareen and Prim. Now, there are content warnings. There is a lot of dealing with grief of the death of a parent and the death of a partner. There is also a slightly humorous content warning. And this is because Izzy pointed this out to me. But Prim calls his dick Charlie. And so I had to go back through the Goodreads reviews and kind of gather some more context for this book, because I have read it. That was like 6 months ago. Izzy was greatly disturbed, as was pretty much everybody else in the Goodreads comments, that he calls his dick Charlie. So if you don't, if you want to know that walking in, Prim named his dick Charlie. And I think it's funny. A lot of people were disturbed by it. But Dating Dr. Deal is an enemies to lovers romance, and Prim is Dr. Deal. And he's famous in the Indian community for having a talk show. Essentially, he's famous with the aunties. He hosts this TV show. He thinks he's the smartest person in every room. He's kind of an asshole. Him and Kareen almost have a one-night stand, and it goes haywire. There's a lot of pining. There is also ass eating. Do with that information what you will. Like it or don't like it. I'm telling you that it's there. That's all I'm going to say. Next book. And then because this book was on my last one, you're getting a second. You get an extra rec on this video. But the next book is To Love Jasonthorne by Maise. I know I just talked about it. It's Olive and Jason. Jason was Olive's brother's childhood best friend. She was in love with him. She wrote a romance book based on her feelings for him. And Jason is a celebrity. He ends up actually playing the character that she based on him, which is really cool. Also slightly horrifying. I would be absolutely mortified. I would be mortified. Absolutely. But it was basically, she wrote a fan fiction about her brother's best friend, got turned into a novel, and then got a screenplay. It was good. It was cute. I read it like, I don't know, 3 years ago, and I'm still talking about it. So do with that what you will. I've not read To Hate Adam Connor. But that one is also a celebrity. Adam Connor is a celebrity. And it follows Olive's best friend and Adam. So do with that what you will also. The last 2 books I'm going to talk about are in the same series. There's a 3rd one getting ready to come out. But the last 2 books are, spoiler alert, and All the Feels by Olivia Dade. I'm so sad that this series is coming to an end in November. However, I'm also very excited and have also already pre-ordered Shipwrecked. But we'll go through it book by book. The first book is, spoiler alert, this book follows April and Marcus. Marcus is a cinnamon roll hero, and he's very obsessive, but like in a really sweet way and not in a really shitty way. Like not in a possessive. He's obsessive, not possessive. There are doggies playing in the back. Oh my god. There are doggies playing in the dog park. They are running. Oh my god. I can see a dog park out my, I don't think I've ever told you guys, there's a dog park out my back door, and I see the doggies play. And today the doggies are having a field day, and I'm so jealous of their owner right now because she is out there getting all the love. Anyway, sorry, that was off track. He's an obsessive hero, not a possessive hero. So he loves her, he's obsessed with her, but like in a very, very sweet way. Marcus also writes fan fiction. So this book is very fan fiction heavy. April is a plus size heroine who cosplays, and she posted a picture of her cosplay and of herself on her very popular fan Twitter, and it blew up and people were being very mean to her, and it got to Marcus. I'm pretty sure Chris Evans is mentioned in this book. I've read a couple books like this at once, but I'm pretty sure like Chris Evans offered to take this girl on a date in this book, and like swoon. But Marcus writes fan fiction about his Game of Thrones character. There is dyslexia representation. Marcus is dyslexic, like severely dyslexic. And April ends up being his friend from the internet, and he had no idea that it was her. Or no, he figures it out. She has no idea he's her friend from the internet. So April posts a picture of herself on Twitter in this cosplay. It goes viral. The trolls are mean to her. Marcus ends up taking her out on a date. He's very sweet. April's not my favorite heroine. And she kind of leads, my note says she leads the charge in why I hate the miscommunication trope. I hate the miscommunication trope. I think it is the stupidest trope. I know it happens a ton in real life, but I hate the miscommunication trope. In this book, Marcus tells her he's going to the gym. That is all he says. Is I'm going to the gym. She asked him like his plans for the day or something. She gets so upset and quits talking to him for like 2 or 3 weeks because he said he was going to the gym, and she decided that meant he was trying to change her. So he finally gets in touch with her, and she's like, you wanted me to go to the gym with you. And he was like, no, you asked me what I was doing, and I told you I was going to the gym. I don't give a shit what you do. And like it stems from, you find out later, like it stems from some trauma from her childhood. But still in that moment, like there was nothing to have insinuated that he wanted her to go with him. Like he has to look a certain way. He's on this super popular show. It's like Game of Thrones, and he just has to. So April was not my favorite heroine, but the book was great. Olivia Dade is fantastic, and I cannot wait for Shipwrecked. And finally, All the Feels follows Alexander and Lauren. You meet them in, spoiler alert, Alexander's on the same show. Lauren ends up being his keeper, and he just kind of wants her. Follows the only one bed trope. There's more fan fiction. I didn't like All the Feels as much as I liked spoiler alert, because once they got past the miscommunication, spoiler alert, was really good. Like once we got past miscommunication, it was fine. I didn't like the way Alex talked about Lauren. You know, Lauren describes herself as having like bird-like features, and he to me didn't describe her in a way that you would describe someone that you find just irresistibly beautiful and you want to love. And maybe that's just me. It could very well be. These are some fantastic books. I hope you read them. If you read any of them, let me know in the comments below. Leave me a picture emoji for the paparazzi. If you made it through this whole video. And if you have any celebrity romance recommendations, leave them in the comments below. I'm always looking for more. So I love celebrity romance books. I don't know if you guys understand how much. I have like 4 that I'm working on right now. So with all that being said, you guys, I hope you enjoy these books. If you do, let me know. And yeah, so until next time, y'all, be good to yourselves. Take care of yourselves. And I'll catch you on Monday. Bye, everyone.